Well, it's another Friday night, and I got my phone right here, and I want to get a lot of telemarketers calling me tonight. A lot of people think that telemarketers don't want to call you on Friday night because they're thinking you're out on the town or something like that, but that's just not true. I found out that they'll call you any night of the week if you let them know that you're available, and I'm going to get a lot of phone calls tonight. I can tell. I love getting the calls from the telemarketers, especially when they hear those girls with their soft voices, and they say they explain the advantages of travel plans and identity protection insurance and life insurance, and they explain them, and I always like listening to their sales pitch, and then I segue into what you wearing, what you wearing, and they always tell me what they're wearing then, and now if it's a man that's calling, then I listen to their sales pitch and I say, how's the fishing there, and we talk about fishing, and except one thing I learned is that they don't it's not a big thing to go fishing in India. So if you get a telemarketer from India and he wants to talk to you about your life insurance, you die, mister, well, you ask him about fishing and he just it just seems to register a blank. It's not a big deal in India to go fishing. It's not Emir and Paneer. I don't think they like to throw a 12-pack in their bass boat and float down the river. And I don't know what they do to like mail bond kind of thing. I don't know what kind of activity they. I think they might pick berries. I think they guys get together and pick berries. I think that's more what they do. And that's I think I'd rather go fishing. Well, it's the thing about fishing. If you don't have the grace of a ballerina and the strength of a grizzly bear, don't even attempt fishing. It's not for everybody, and it's only for the athletically elite to attempt. It's just the way it is, and you're likely to make a fool out of yourself if you're not careful. That's I like to go fishing though. I like catching fish. I've given up on that pursuit a long time ago. And so I'm going to be sitting here, and I've got in addition to the telemarketers, I'm on top of all my debts, but I got some collection agents now who call me, and I've some other people giving me their names. They say they've given my phone number, and then they always call up and they say, Mr. Andrews. And I say, who is this? And then they I don't lie. See? But I say, who is this? And then they call and they start their spiel, and they assume because I didn't say I'm not Mr. Andrews, they assume I'm Mr. Andrews. And then I listen to what they say about credit, calling back and paying them their pay on your account, and then I try and get them to talk about fishing a little bit, and but I do find out that most collection agents from India, they don't do much fishing either. It's not something they like to do very much. And so it's going to be a wonderful evening. And then tomorrow, Saturday, and I'm hoping I have some inside information, about where the Jehovah's Witnesses might be tomorrow. and they might be canvassing my neighborhood, and I'm gonna see if I can get them to come back. I'm gonna be waiting at the door, and I know I've been blackballed by the several Kingdom halls of Jehovah Witnesses. I know that, but I think I could. I think when I got blackballed, it was mostly directed at my ex-wife. She brought most of that on herself through her extreme aggression, and well, I think I can get some of them to come back. I do. They're going to be in my neighborhood. See, so it's going to be a wonderful weekend, and I know the Mormons are going to be canvassing the area too, and I like it when they come. Well, of course, they won't come by my place because I'm blacklisted by the Mormon Church too. That's one of the things, I'm sorry to say, and that does bother me a little bit more than to be blackballed by the Jehovah Witnesses. I think it'd be easier to get back into the Jehovah Witnesses than the good graces of the Mormon people. I do. I think it'd be a lot easier. But I'd rather hang out with the Mormons, because they have pretty women. They do. They have real pretty women. And, I wouldn't mind going to some sort of Mormon function where they have a lot of gorgeous, drop-dead, beautiful women. I wouldn't mind that. But, so they'll be canvassing, and maybe, these guys, they don't know that I've been blacklisted, and I've been blackballed, And maybe they'll drop in, and it could be a good weekend after all. It could be a very good week. And a lot of people think that Saturday nights that telemarketers don't call, but they'll call. They will. If you let them know you're going to be home, they'll call. Word gets around that you never go out, that you're a shut-in. They'll call every night of the week. I wish they'd call like after midnight, but they usually stop around 9 o'clock, and they're at collection agents though. They'll call anytime. Yeah, they will. That's the good thing about them. So I might be, in addition to Mr. Andrews, I might be getting some more people to use my phone number and as a forwarding number to the collection agents, and I could talk to more of them, and I think that would be pretty good. I think that well, I mean, I'd like to talk to there's one telemarketer named Lakshmi who has the best voice I've ever heard in my whole life. I've taped her so many times talking to me, and I play them back late at night. And but now, there's this other woman who's selling me some sort of computer services. I don't even know what she's saying, but I can't understand her that well. But she's got a beautiful voice, and she tries to say her name's Virginia, but it comes out more like Virginia. And I say, oh yeah, and she calls, and I tell her how much I like that, whatever it is she's selling, and I think I'd probably be a good customer. And then I say, I cut right to the chase.